say do this or do that, but I will do this in my own time. So ang sinasabi ni Jesus dito sa kanyang mother is that I am now fulfilling my messianic role. Tapos na yung pagiging anak ko sa iyo. Because he subjected himself from age 1 to age 30, naging masunurin na anak si Jesus. But from age 30, yun na, he is now about to fulfill his messianic role. Kaya nga sinabi niya kay Mary, woman, from here on, I will fulfill my mission. Okay? Isa po ito na very painful daw sa mga nanay, ha? Kaya kasi hindi ko ako nanay. I cannot relate with you. Pero isa po na yung painful na experience ng isang ina is to cut the umbilical cord. Ha? Yung magiging independent na yung anak mo, yung naglalambing na anak mo na from age 1 hanggang naging teenager, kaya mo kong diktahan, ngayon nasasabihin niya sa'yo, Ma'am, I am now independent. I can now make my own choice. Okay? Huwag mo na akong pakialaman, Mama. Mahirap daw sa isang ina yun?
Yes.
Oh, you've got to go through that process. And ganito ang nangyari kay Mary. She is now looking at Jesus, who is an independent man. Masakit sa kanyang puso yun, but it has to happen. It has to happen. Okay? And then, watching her son rejected. Jesus was rejected in his own hometown. In Luke chapter 4, all the people in the synagogue were furious when they heard Jesus preaching. Ano ang feeling ng isang ina pag nakikita mo yung anak mong inaapi? Di ba gusto mo rin makikira? Di ba? You want to protect your son. When your son is being rejected, when your son is going through these kinds of experiences, your heart is being broken. Right? And Mary went through that. Another experience is experiencing her son's new definition of family. Si Jesus, when he was teaching one time, dumating si Mary, ang kanyang mga anak, because Jesus has other brothers. Okay? Meron siyang ibang brothers. Kaya nga po si Mary is not immaculate virgin. Kasi po nagkaanak siya. Yung normal. Okay? Now, sabi ng mga tao kay Jesus, your mother and brothers are here. Ano ang sabi ni Jesus? My mother and brothers are those who hear God's word and put it into practice. Masakit dyan sa isang ina, na yung anak mo sasabihin niya, alam niyo mga kapatid, ang ina ko, yung mga gumagawa lang ng aking will ng Father. Masakit sa isang ina na tingin yung mismong anak na magsasabi na yung ina ko, yung nanay ko, yung gumagawa ng will of the Father. And she has to go through that. Alright? So marami siyang mga heartbreaking experience. All of these experiences na pinagdaanan ni Mary became Jesus' first and best disciple. Kahit na gano'n yung mga pinagdaanan ni Mary, she remained Jesus' first and best disciples. Alam niyo po ba na si Mary ang pinaka-best at pinaka-faithful na disciple ni Jesus? It's not Peter. It's not John. It's Mary. Mary has always been in the background of Jesus. Palaging sumusunod. Palaging binabakapan niya si Jesus Christ. Mary's heart has been pierced over and over, but nothing had prepared her for what would happen next. Ito po yung pinaka-ultimate na suffering, ito po yung pinaka-ultimate na heartbreaking experience na dumating sa buhay ni Mary. And this is watching her son being crucified. The ultimate suffering. In John chapter 19, verse 25, near the cross of Jesus is told his mother's sister, Mary, the wife of Clopas, and Mary Magdalene. When Jesus saw his mother there, and the disciple whom he loved is standing nearby, he said to her, "Woman, here is your son." And to the disciple, "Here is your mother." From that time on, this disciple took her into his home. Yun pong climax ng pain sa puso ni Mary ay nangyari nung ipinako si Jesus sa cross. Imagine watching your son being crucified for a crime he did not commit. Matindi po yun, ano? Watching your son suffering, being crucified, experiencing the most brutal kind of punishment that man has ever invented, and going through that has brought pain in the heart of Mary. Sabi po ni Rick Warren, kilala niyo si Rick Warren, di ba? And I will relate to you one of his experience later. But he said, your most profound and intimate experience of worship will be likely in your darkest days, when your heart is broken, when you feel abandoned, when you are out of options, when the pain is great, and you turn to God alone. Dito po niyo mararanasan ang profound and intimate worship. When you feel abandoned, when you are heartbroken, when you are in your greatest pain, and you turn to God. Ganon po ang ginawa ni Mary. She turned to God. Mary witnessed her son's agony on the cross. Si Pastor Rick Warren also experienced being heartbroken. Naalala niyo yung pag-suicide ng kanyang anak, si Matthew. Nag-suicide po yung anak niya because of mental illness. And he shared while he was going through that process. Sabi niya, yung unang nangyari, nung nangyari yun, yung unang naramdaman niya is shock. He was shocked na nag-suicide yung anak niya. Okay? Pangalawa na dumating, sumunod sa feeling na shock is sorrow. And he said, I have a lot of questions to God. Why, my son? Why did God not answer my prayer for 27 years? Kasi daw 27 years na pinagpipray niya ang kanyang anak na si Matthew to be healed from mental illness. 27 years siya na nagpray. But why God did not answer him? So marami siyang mga questions. But you know what? Yung pangatlo na dumating sa kanya is surrender. He said, I decided, I chose to surrender. And ito yung definition niya ng surrender. Sabi ni Rick Warren, surrender is when you say, I'd rather live and walk with God and have my questions unanswered than have all my questions answered and not walk with God. I'd rather have my questions unanswered, but I will still walk with God. My questions will remain questions until I will die, but I will walk with God rather than knowing everything, knowing all the questions, the answers to my questions, and not walk with God. Yan po yung sinabi ni Rick Warren. Just like Mary, she said, I do not understand everything, but I choose to walk with God. Meron pong verse sa Peter chapter 4 verse 1 Peter chapter 4 verse 12 to 14. Sabi ni Peter, dear friends, do not be surprised at the fiery ordeal that has come on you to test you as though something strange were happening to you, but rejoice inasmuch as you participate in the sufferings of Christ, so that you may be overjoyed when His glory is revealed. If you are insulted because of the name of Christ, you are blessed, for the Spirit of glory and of God rests onward. So Mary went through a heartbreaking experience as a mother, but she chose to continue to follow God. Panghuli po, when you were chosen by God, and you go through heartbreaking experiences, and you go through interruptions of life, God says, I am not yet done with you, so life must go on. Life must go on. Namatay na po si Jesus, but buhay pa si Mary. Anong gagawin niya? Patay na yung anak mo. Anong gagawin mo? Mary said, life must go on. After this tragedy, life must go on. So Jesus' life was finished, but Mary's life had to continue. Now what? What do you do after tragedy strikes? What will you do? Will you just sit down, defeated? But for Mary, no. Sabi ni Mary, life must go on. Life must go on. After the storm comes the sunshine. Life must go on. God is not yet finished with Mary. Ang buhay po ng Kristiyano, it does not end in tragedy. It ends in victory. It ends in victory. Mababasa po natin sa Acts chapter 1 verse 12, after the death and resurrection of the Lord Jesus Christ, then the apostles, sabi po dito, then the apostles returned to Jerusalem from the hill called the Mount of Olives. Yun po yung pagbalik ni Jesus sa langit, a Sabbath this world from the city. When they arrived, they went upstairs to the room where they were staying. Those present were Peter, John, James, and Andrew, Philip and Thomas, Bartholomew and Matthew, James son of Alphaeus, and Simon the Zealot, and Judas son of James. They all joined together constantly in prayer, along with the women and Mary, the mother of Jesus, and with his brothers. Napakaganda po na larawan ito, mga kapatid, that after the death of her son, we can see Mary continuing to serve God. Hindi po siya nagrebelde sa Panginoon. We can see Mary is still with the disciples and with her sons serving the Lord in prayer. So, Mary and the other disciples obeyed even when they didn't fully understand. They waited for God to intervene and empower them. They gathered together and resisted the tendency toward isolation. Kasi po ito ang nangyayari pag nagre-rebelde ka sa Panginoon. You isolate yourself from the fellowship. You don't want to be a part of the fellowship, but not Mary. Sabi niya, babalik ako sa mga kapatiran, and I will serve God with them. And she prayed even when her faith was wavering. Sabi ni Mary, life must go on. I have to finish my mission. Wala na si Jesus, but I have to continue. I have to finish the race. Sabi ni Josh McDowell, no matter how devastating our struggles, disappointments, and troubles, are they only temporary. No matter what happens to you, no matter the depth of tragedy or pain you face, no matter how death stalks you and your loved ones, the resurrection promises you a future of immeasurable good. No matter what happens, we will end up victorious. No matter what happens, Mary finished well. She finished well. Ito po ang challenge ng ating theme for this anniversary. We were all chosen for a purpose. God chose all of us for a purpose. We have a mission to do. And be a Mary. Finish well. Learn to deal with interruptions. Learn to process your pains. And learn to finish well. Yan po ang challenge sa buhay ni Mary. And I would like us to have some meditation as our response to this message. Ang unang tanong sa atin, what is God doing in your life now that doesn't make sense? Ano ang ginagawa ng Panginoon sa buhay mo that you do not understand? You do not have the answers. You do not have the solutions. What will you do? Mary's world was flipped upside down. Her ambitions, her plans were radically altered. But despite being young, Mary demonstrated maturity by surrendering herself in her plans, in her future, in the hands of God. Sabi ni Mary, God, I'm all in to your plan. Hindi ko man gusto, but I'm all in. Ito po sana ang ating response. I would like you to notice this. Yung response ni Mary at saka yung response ni Jesus. Can you see a similarity sa kanilang statement? When Mary was chosen, sabi niya, I am the Lord's servant. May everything you have said about me come true. When Jesus was struggling in the Garden of Gethsemane, if he would go through that cross or not, ano yung prayer ni Jesus? Sabi niya, Father, if you are willing, please take this cup of suffering away from me. Yet, I want your will to be done, not mine. Do you see a similarity? Like mother, like son. The mother submitted to God's will. The son submitted to God's will. Ito po yung legacy ni Mary. Pag tayo po mga mothers will submit to God, God will reward us with submissive children. Ito pa ang mangyari sa kanya. And ang pangalawang tanong for our meditation, what heartbreak or disappointments are you struggling with right now? Ano yung mga heartbreaks that you are struggling with? Are you willing to surrender all your plans? Are you willing to surrender all your ambitions, even though there will be radical changes that will happen to you? Are you willing to dedicate your pains, your heartaches, and your sorrows to God? Are you willing? At ang panghuli, question, what is keeping you from moving on? What is keeping you from moving forward?